The gift of gratitude. Christmas is coming to Hogwarts. With a break from classes, you'll have the chance to decorate the Great Hall, win deliveries for Zonkos, and recreate a seasonal treat. But can you get it all done before the big day? Complete this holiday venture for a one-of-a-kind gift from a grateful family. Excuse me. Meet with Snape. I'm too busy to even think about what I'm going to do over the Christmas holidays. I can't wait to go home for the Christmas holidays and see my family. I like staying here over the Christmas holidays. It feels like I have the whole castle to myself. You wanted to see us, Professor? I need to know if you will be going home or staying here at Christmas for the Christmas holidays. Not to be rude, but why are you asking about this, Professor? Despite your best intentions, some would consider questioning your professor to be extremely rude. Now, without further interruption, I would like to speak with each of you about your Christmas holiday plans right now. I'll be staying at Hogwarts for Christmas this year. Does this mean that you'll be taking care of Hogwarts over the holidays? That is a clever deduction. In addition to my tiresome task of creating an exact head count of all the students planning to stay at the castle this year, I will be looking after the castle and any remaining students still during the Christmas holidays. In short, you can stay at Hogwarts as you wish, but I would prefer for you to keep yourself occupied during that time. You won't have to worry about me this year. I'll be heading home to see my folks just as soon as I take care of a few things around here. Urge that you do not linger with your affairs, Weasley. You will be responsible for making it to Hogsmeade Station on time. Is that clear? I look forward to this being a quiet, restful holiday, but if you have any questions, please let me know. What's got him so moody today? What do you mean? Snape isn't the warmest professor around, but for someone asking about holiday plans, he seemed quite sour. Do you think Snape was colder than usual? You're alright. He was slightly crabby when talking about the Christmas holidays. I'm glad I'm not the only person seeing that, but I suppose it can be hard to tell with him sometimes. Getting a head count of everyone in the castle could be harder than it looks. That's possible, but it's the Christmas holidays. I don't know why anyone would be upset with getting some time off. It sounds like he'll still be working. A shame, too. I hadn't thought about that. He could put a damper on a lot of things. Well, I had known about your plans. I would have invited you to come back to the ball with me. Would have got your stocking out for it and everything. At least you'll have the castle to yourself for the most part. Ooh, just the two I wanted to see, but judging from your looks on your faces, this might be a bad time. It's alright, Hagrid. I just learned that Professor Snape will be overseeing Hogwarts over the Christmas holidays. Don't let that get your old trout get you down. There's still plenty of reason to look forward to the holidays. I could use your help spreading a little holiday cheer if you don't mind. Follow me to the Great Hall. I'll show ya. Decorate the Great Hall. I hope that we'll be seeing Christmas decorations put up in the castle very soon. The first snowfall of the year always gets me excited for winter. Staying at Hogwarts over the Christmas holidays isn't so bad. This is what you wanted to show us, Hagrid? How is this going to help spread some holiday cheer? I want the two of you to help me decorate the Great Hall. Is a big step up from trimming the tree at the bow. Are you sure you want us to help? Why not? All the decorations have already been brought up in. I just need your help putting it all together. The trouble of those 4 trees aren't going to decorate themselves. There's a lot to get started with here, Hagrid. How can we be most useful? Leave the heavy lifting to me, and I'll let the two of you decorate them how you like. You did the great job. The Great Hall looks even greater than before. Don't mention it, Hagrid, but it's not done quite yet. Charlie still needs to put the top on the last tree. But I do think this will help everyone get into the Christmas spirit. Good, you'll need plenty of that spirit when you have to take them down and box them up at the end of the month. I didn't see you there. Yes, it appears both of you will too chains fixed by your festive knickknacks to notice. Come to think of it, Professor Snape, even you have to admit that this helps spruce up the Great Hall. Folks need a little Christmas cheer every now and then. Nothing wrong with that, is there? It's charming, I suppose. Be honest. How important are the holidays decorations to you? They are nice to have around, especially during the Christmas holidays. Perhaps seeing something a little different in here will help ward off the monotony of the holidays. At the very least, they will help make the Christmas feast feel a little more special. Well, if that is what amuses the two of you, so be it. Just be sure to clear out your ladders and boxes when you are done. We'll get out of your hair just as soon as Charlie's wrapped up. By the way, where did Charlie go? I'm almost done, so just want to make sure the stopper's on right. Now, if it'll just stay just a little bit more to the left. Boop. Ouch. You okay? I'm fine, I think. Just a little dizzy. Nothing that I can't walk off. Help bring Weasley to the hospital at once. How are you doing, Charlie? Do you feel alright? Not bad, I suppose. I'm still a little dizzy, but you will remain in that bed for the time being. Let's get this over with. Has anyone seen Madame Pomfrey? She is not available at this time. Unfortunately, she has already left for the Christmas holidays. What we can do in the meantime, that's fine, but I'll still be able to travel back home for the Christmas rites. I will not allow a student to risk their health. For vacation, you will stay at Hogwarts. You can't be serious. It was just a little fall. I'll take it easy, I promise. Don't you think Professor Snape is overreacting? I know this complicates your plans, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry. It's just looking out for your best interests. You would be wise to listen up to your friend. I don't think a long ride on Hogwarts Express would be a good idea right now. This is the worst. I can't be on bed rest, not now. I'm sure your family will understand. It'll be alright. It's not just that. I'm going to be in big trouble if I'm stuck in here the next few days. Tell us what's going on. I can handle my family, I suppose, but I have a debt to repay at Zonkers for accidentally knocking over a display. I had hoped to finish paying it back before the holidays, but if I'm stuck here on bed rest, built-in Blimes will think that I'm trying to on him. I'll never be allowed back in the shop again. What a pity that would be. I can't stay here for a short tumble like this. I just can't. I will not be persuaded by your emotional outbursts, Weasley. However, I will be sure to notify your parents of your tomfoolery and subsequent mishap. Great, I don't know what I'll do if I'm bedridden. Built-in is sure to ban me from Zonkers probably for life, but you're in no shape to be out and about. Feels like there's nothing I can do about this. Why don't I help keep your promise? It will give me an excuse to get outside of the castle during the Christmas holidays. I don't want to be a bother. Let me do this. Consider my Christmas gift to you. You are the best. What kind of friend would I be if I left you here without any help? You'd be Professor Snape, that's who. I will not be persuaded by your emotional outburst, Weasley. It's like he already knows he's getting lumps of coal for Christmas. Forget about him right now. How can I make sure that your debt is repaid? Go see Bilton at Zonkers and explain everything to him. Alright, even though they are not allowed at Hogwarts, I still want a faint frisbee for Christmas. Is it odd that I quite like the taste of the Hickoff sweets? I can see why people fall for the nose-biting teacups. They look quite fancy. Season's greetings and welcome to Zonka's Joke Shop, home of the original Hickoff sweets. Apologies for the crowds, but tis the season for last-minute shopping. Hello there, looks like I've arrived just in time. I'm afraid I don't understand. Are you looking for something in particular today? Charlie Weasley has promised to work off a debt to the store. He most certainly is. It took days to clear out that stench of the dung bombs he accidentally knocked off the set. Well, Charlie had a spill at school and is currently on bed rest. He asked me to help him repay his debt. A spill at school, I mean no offense, but something about this story smells fishy. Charlie was my helpful elf around the shop because we are so busy, but I can't trust just anybody. Why should I let you work off Charlie debts? Charlie is a good friend, and I told him that this would be my Christmas gift to him. That's awfully generous of you, but you don't even know what I've had Charlie do to repay his debts, do ya? No, but when we talked about it, he was worried that you would think he ran out on his promise. It means a lot to him. Your heart is in the right place. I like that. That's a very important part to being a helpful elf, you know? Alright, so let's talk about the errands I need. Offering to help a friend is definitely something that is a helpful elf would do. You can help work off Charlie's debts. Great, I won't let you down. But just because we sell fun and games here doesn't mean that working here is all fun and games. Although I must admit that being a helpful elf is often very fun. Of course, where do you want me to start? I still need to prepare several orders, but I have stacks of deliveries ready to go. Let's have you start by making some deliveries around town. How about we start there? Don't dawdle. We have so much to do between now and Christmas. Part 2. With Bilton on board, you need to run errands for Zonka's Joke Shop to repay Charlie's debt. Hey. Greetings, are you Madam Puddyfoot? I am. Are you from Zonka's Joke Shop? That's correct. I take it that you have my delivery of Hickoff sweets with you. Bilton packaged them up just for you. Splendid. I have been waiting for these for some time. Thank you for bringing them out to me. Do you mind if I ask what you plan to do with them? I never thought of you as the practical joke type. You are quite right, my dear. Practical jokes aren't my style. However, my customers have asked for these sweets. They want them served at the end of the meal. Magnodis treats of sorts. Wild. I wouldn't have expected that. I was surprised as well, but with so many requests, I figured I would give it a try. I suppose I'll have to get used to a room full of hiccuping guests. Sadly, I must be off now. Professor Snape, you surprised me again. Perhaps you should be more aware of your surroundings. What brings you into Hogsmeade? I don't see how that's any of your business. I didn't mean to pry. I find your intellectual curiosity, intellectual. What the fuck am I saying? Is matched only by your ability to insert yourself into the matters of others. But be mindful of the time and return to Hogwarts before sunset. Walking back in the dark can be unpleasant. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm almost finished with my deliveries today. What on earth are you talking about? With Charlie resting back at the castle, I'm helping him keep a promise by making deliveries around Hogsmeade. That's very given of you. What do you get from this arrangement with Mr. Weasley? I'm fond of Hogsmeade. It's something to keep me active. I'm helping the friends, and that's good enough for me. I know that Charlie would do the same for me. I'm sure that Mr. Weasley appreciates your efforts. Very commendable of you. May I suggest that you visit him in the hospital room once you are finished here? So you were recovering well, but with everyone leaving for the Christmas holidays, I'm sure that he would appreciate any visitors. Visit Charlie. Hey there, Charlie. How, Mr. and Mrs. Weasley? Good to see both of you again. What a delightful surprise. I can't believe my eyes. You're going up so fast. Thank you. I didn't know that you will come to Hogwarts. I just wish that this was under different circumstances. Save your strength, do you? We couldn't stand the thoughts of Charlie injured and alone for Christmas, and we think he will recuperate faster if we are by his side. So we made arrangements with Bill and Posey to look after the youngsters, and took the first train we could. They have been watching me like a hawk since they arrived. Better to be here to make sure you are well than to worry about you from a distance. I don't want to interrupt your time with Charlie. I can come back another time. Charlie was just saying how bored he was since nearly everyone has left for the holidays. I want to hear all about your Christmas plans. You have to be the sweetest friend that one could ask for. That's awfully nice of you to say, Mrs. Weasley. You should thank your friend, Charlie. This is quite the selfish act. We'll do it again and be very sincere about it. Thank you for helping me repay my debt to Zonkos. Was that so hard? You're embarrassing me, Mom. Working at Zonkos must be fun, though. What's your favorite part about it? Spreading some holiday cheer. I'm sure you're. I think one would have to be a real sourpuss to not feel something special walking around there. Yeah, even Professor Snape was nice when I saw him. In his own way. I had nearly forgotten about him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's not your fault. Snape had words for us concerning Charlie and his injury. I've never seen such a miserable mope. I just hope that he didn't take any of this out on you. Not at all. In fact, he was almost pleasant after I mentioned that I was helping repay your debt. You really are spreading some holiday cheer. Sounds like you are a natural fit at Zonko's. Where does Bilton have you going next? Is for the 3 broomsticks. I'm sure you'll do a bang-up job. Deliver Christmas... what? Christmas crackers. Oh, I didn't get shit. Greetings, Mademoiselle Motor. I have your order from Zonko's Joke Shop. That's great, but can you see I'm a little busy at the moment? I just need you to take this. Look, you're just going to have to wait until I clean up a bunch of these tables, alright? If you think it would help make things go faster, I could help you collect the glasses and clean the tables for you. But if you are in for a nut, you are in for a galleon. No quitting on me, only, understood? Whatever it takes, madam. Grab yourself a rag and I'll show you what to do. Well, I'll be. Look at this place. Cleaner than it has any right to be, and all the patrons have a seat now. Thank you, Mademoiselle Mota. Does this mean you can accept your delivery now? Of course, it's no wonder that Zonko's has you wanting deliveries right now. You're a quick little devil. These Christmas crackers are sure to be a hit. Please thank Bilton for me the next time you see him. Professor Snape again? I gotta change my outfit. Good afternoon, Professor Snape. Dang, I suppose it shouldn't be a surprise to see you here again so soon. Still running deliveries for Zonko's. That's correct, sir. Just made my last one for the day, and thought you could use some company. Is open to all. How are things going at Hogwarts? Is it a lot of work to look after the castle while most folks are away? To be rather candid, Hogwarts maintains itself like a family cast charm. It's mainly the students that I have to be worried about. I hope that nobody's giving you trouble. You have no reasons to fret. With the exception of Weasley, everything has been quite quiet during the holidays so far. The only thing I could ask for would be some holiday blancmange I enjoyed as a youth. But it appears as though no one in Hogsmeade makes it. What makes it special? I was never quite sure of the ingredients, but I could have sworn that there was some amount of mistletoe berry and dirigible plum to cover the flavor. Both ingredients are supposed to be good for your health in small doses, as you know from your potions classes. Perhaps nostalgia is getting the best of me. Does a dirigible plum flavored blancmange sound appealing to you? I'm not sure I have ever had anything like that, but I like the sound of it quite a bit. It was even rather pleasant to look at. The plums gave the dessert a warm orange color. I shouldn't be keeping you. I'm sure that you have to check in at Zonko's before heading back to the castle tonight. I nearly forgot. I wish to you well with your endeavors to honor your friend's promise. My pleasure, Professor. Well, he's acting a lot nicer. Check in with Bilton. Have you seen where the Hiccup Street sweets are? I hope that it's not too late to pick up some Christmas crackers. Every year I tell myself I won't wait till the last minute to shop. Hopefully there's still something I can pick up. Any more deliveries for today? You have managed to deliver all the Christmas deliveries. What a wonderful, helpful elf you have been. I have one more task, but we can have a little bit of fun with it. I need you to remember 3 numbers for me in the order I call them out. I'm finishing up some inventory work ahead of our big Boxing Day sale, but I need to count the stock I have out here and show it up with my records from the storeroom. Let's get to it. Can I say that I have been quite impressed with your dedication and resolve? You are too kind, Bilton, helping Charlie keep his promise to repay his debts is opponent to me. 16, what? That's the first number. We have 16 nose bathing teacups left. Remember that, please. Alright, 16. Call me crazy, but I believe you made all those deliveries faster than Mr. Weasley would have. Charlie would have done an excellent job if he wasn't hit for his injuries. We've got 5 faint frisbees left. Gee, they were very popular this season. But you're the one who really finished it. It helps that everyone is excited to be getting their Christmas deliveries. 16-5, 16-5. I just wanted to make sure that my helpful elf knew exactly how considerate he's been. That means a lot, Bilton. You got the last number? 8. We have 8 dung bombs left, but we don't sell a lot of them during Christmas. I suppose I should be lucky to have any left after Mr. Weasley's rather odious accident. 16, 5, and 8. The count is done. Can you recall those numbers again in order so I can mark them on the tally? 16, 5, and 8. I think it was 16, 4, 7, 5, and then the last one was 8. That's perfectly lines up with my records. Now that you have officially paid off Mr. Weasley's debt, how about I thank you by giving you a shopping spree? Don't take this the wrong way, but is this a trick? I would never trick someone when it comes to tricks, and you have been such a good sport. Pick out a few items for yourself, just keeping it within reason, of course. I can pick out a few gifts for my friends. This looks like you got some nice stands for your friends there. I hope they enjoy them as much as I appreciated your efforts in keeping Charlie's promise. I'm sure these gifts will put smiles on their faces. Color me's curious, did you get anything for Charlie by chance? I did. I think he'll enjoy some of the sugar quills I picked up. Why did you ask? Since you got the inventory count correct, why don't you take a Dunbond to Mr. Weasley for me? Are you sure? You said we don't have many left. It's a thank you gift for sending you my way. Besides, we'll have more than enough for the rest of the month. Now that his debt is repaid, please tell Mr. Weasley that he's welcome to return to the store when he recovers. I hope that we can put this whole stinking mess behind us once and for all. I'll be sure to speak with him when I get back to Hogwarts. Part 2 complete. Part 3. It's almost Christmas and you need to deliver gifts to your friends before the big day. Good news, Doctor. Snape says I'm cleared to leave the hospital room. Of course, he also said that I'm not allowed to leave the castle, so I'll still be spending Christmas at Hogwarts. At least you will have some amount of the Christmas holidays back. Right? It feels like I'm getting out of the longest detention session ever. Today may as well be Christmas. We can make this moment Christmas just for us, if you like. When he thanked me for repaying your debt, Zonkers Bilton, let me pick out some gifts for my friends, and I got something just for you. That's brilliant, because I've got a gift for you as well. How about we open them right now? Let's speed one this. Thank you for the gift. These sugar quills look delicious. I also tend to get a hankering for a snack in my afternoon classes. These should satisfy my sweet tooth. What do you think of Bilton's gift? Dungbond, I like that. Bilton's sense of humor extends to his Christmas gifts. Good that glad that you like them, and thank you for the socks. They will be nice to have during winter. My mom taught me how to knit. These are the first pair I made. I know I made a few mistakes, but I think they turned out well. Not bad for my first try, right? I love them. They are great and one of a kind. I wasn't sure if you would like them or not. I couldn't ask for anything better. I guess the rest of my gifts will have to be delivered when everyone returns to Hogwarts after the holidays. Who did you get gifts for? Penny, Barnaby, Hagrid, and you just missed him. Hagrid stopped by with Snape when he gave me the good news. I'm set free from the hospital, and do you have any idea where he went? I'd like to give him my gift before we see him at the Christmas feast. He mentioned going to Hogsmeade to do some last minute shopping. Thanks, Charlie. I'll see if I can find him there. Some prefer butterbeer, but for me, there's nothing quite like a good cup of tea. Do you have any? Do you know any of any teas that maybe help me get a good night's sleep? Come in, Dewey. You must be cold from the walk here. There you are, Hagrid. I've been looking for you. Madam Padfoot sure has a cozy tea shop here. Cozy is right, and it's the best place in all of Hogwarts to get some tea. How many other places can you find tea around Hogsmeade? It's the only place you can get a proper cup of tea. What brings you here today? Fancy yourself something warm on this chilly day? I wanted to make sure that I brought you this present before Christmas. Oh, that's mighty thoughtful of you. If you don't mind, I'll hold on to this and open it on Christmas morning. I always wait till the morning of. That's fine by me. After all, it's your gift, Hagrid. While you're here, I don't suppose I could ask you for a bit of help picking out Christmas gifts. If you think I can be helpful, sure. Who are you shopping for? It's not for a person. I wanted to get something for some of the magical creatures out in the reserve. Some would say it's silly to be buying gifts for creatures that don't know about Christmas. Do you think I'm pretty strange for buying gifts for magical creatures? I think it's cute. Oh good, I didn't want you giving me any funny looks, cause I'm shopping for Nifflers, Pixies, and Gnolls. I suppose some people will give you a funny look for doing anything these kinds of days. I think it says a lot about you and how much you care for your creatures out on the reserve. I'm sure the creatures will appreciate any gift you get them. Sometimes it's just nice to hear someone else say that. So what were you thinking of getting your creatures, friends? Madam Padfoot makes so many great different kinds of tea and snacks. I don't even know where to start. Maybe you can help me make some delicious, if I show you what I've been thinking about. We would like some tea biscuits, James, and chamomile tea if you think that would be alright for magical creatures. Making treats for magical creatures isn't something I do every day, but I do enjoy a good culinary challenge. Let me go retrieve some items from the back and make sure that you have everything you need, Mr. Hagrid. Thank you very kindly. I owe you plenty of things, Stalkers. Shopping isn't exactly me thin, if you know what I mean. And sometimes I get nervous in this kind of place. Everything's so fancy. Delicate gentlemen of me size tend to feel a bit cramped in here. Perhaps both of us should be on our way. We don't want to have an accident like Charlie in Zonkos. Charlie was the one responsible for stinking up that place a few weeks back. I'll tell you all about it on our way back to the castle. Help Charlie. It's Christmas Eve, Charlie. Who are all these gifts for? These are for my family. It won't be too hard to get the gifts to my mom and dad tomorrow since they are here. But it'll be tricky getting my brothers and sisters' gifts wrapped for owls to deliver them to the bowl tonight. I tried to do as much as I could while on bed rest, but you know how Professor Snape is. I bet he would try to take your wrapping paper away if he saw you wrapping anything, right? Is there any chance that you could help me get the rest of the stuff wrapped up? Sure, but how do you suppose we get this done? A little bit of magic will go a long way. Just watch me and follow along. With your help, I may be able to get these sent out by owl before it's too late. It's just like you showed me, a flick of the wrist and... Bada boom, bada bing. Well done, that's perfect and even better than all the gifts. It shouldn't take me long to get these to the owls for delivery. It'll be nice to know that your parents will wake up to your gifts on Christmas morning. As fun as it is to open a gift, there is something good about the feeling that comes with giving them. Which do you like more, giving a gift or receiving a gift? Prefer to give a gift. It's an important opportunity to show someone just how much you care about them. That's how it is in my family. There's so many of us. It's much more about sharing goodwill than what's inside the box. There's more than one way to be wealthy. I would like to get something fancy, but nothing beats a gift from the heart. I just wish I could see my brothers and sisters' faces when they open the gifts I got them. It's tough to be away from them during the holidays, but we are going to have the best Christmas right here at Hogwarts. You are out of the hospital wing, right? Are your parents staying at Hogwarts through Christmas? And we still have the Christmas feast in the Great Hall. We have got a lot to look forward to. I hadn't entirely forgotten about all that. Guess I was looking at these presents and thinking about what I was getting at Christmas. Thanks for reminding me about what I have right here at Hogwarts. Do you need help getting these to the owl? I can take it from here. Enjoy the feast. As good as the boiled potatoes and buttered peas are, the roast turkey are my favorite by far. I have been waiting all week for this. Let's start with the cranberry sauce. Be sure to save room for dessert. Christmas pudding is not to be missed. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, Mrs. Weasley. I'm glad you can be here to share Christmas with us at Hogwarts. It's not Christmas dinner at the bowl with the kids, but the spread isn't too shabby. Have you been able to check in with the rest of the family at the bowl? Bill has been kind enough to send letters to us during our stay. He says that all is well back at home. That must be very reassuring. It's not often that I get to spend time with my folks without all my siblings around. It's a little odd, but it makes this meal a real treat. I'm just happy that everyone is well, and we can share this very special Christmas dinner with you and Charlie. Speaking of dinner, isn't it about time for the feast to start? Indeed, I'm starving. Let's dig in. That was incredible. I don't know how the house elves began to make something like that. Where's the dessert? I'm ready for more. I'm coming right up. Glad to see that you have got your appetite, son. We are so lucky to have this time together, and that Charlie as well again. I was so worried when I got that call. Good day to you all. Leaving so soon, Professor. We haven't had dessert yet. You'll have to excuse me. I seem to have lost my appetite. The man even hates desserts. What a no good grouch. Be respectful, Charlie. Even if he's not your favorite professor, he still helped you after your fall. Sure, but with an attitude like that, it's no wonder that rumors are going around about him. What are you talking about? I've heard from some Slytherins that no one sent Snape any Christmas presents this year. Serves him right for being so mean to everyone. That sounds like a cruel rumor. Would you be surprised if the rumor was true and Snape didn't get any Christmas presents? I don't trust that rumor. I've heard all kinds of tales about Professor Snape. These Slytherins would know what they are talking about. Professor Snape isn't my favorite person to deal with, but it's most probably best we don't engage in too much gossip. Merry Christmas, Stalkers, and Charlie, good to see you. It's good to see you too. Could I bother your folks for your table scraps? I don't mind, but I thought the house elves normally include the table. I got a Boxing Day surprise in store for special creatures. That reminds me, did the magical creatures like your gifts this morning? They loved the gifts you helped pick out, but I wasn't able to see all of them today. That's too bad. Maybe you'll see the others again soon. I'm sure I will. You know why I don't see for yourself and meet me on the training grounds. Don't be late. Part 4, a Boxing Day phenomenon inspires you to give one more gift. It sure is early. Did I make it in time? Yeah, haven't missed anything yet, but I can tell you they are waiting for us. Who and what exactly are they waiting for? You'll see in good time. First things first, we have to welcome our Boxing Day guests with a gift. I brought some table scraps. The scent will let them know that they are welcome. Our table scraps from yesterday's Christmas feast. Who's going to want to eat this up? Why don't you find out by tossing the scraps out there? Alright, I spread out the scraps. Can you now tell me why we are doing this? Just give it a moment. They will be here any second. What are those, puffskins? Holy shit, look at them all. Jesus. Gotta be like 30 or more. These puffskins sin. That's why I come here every Boxing Day to bring them scraps from the Christmas feast, and they always show up. They are enchanting. How did you discover them? By accident, of course, on that Boxing Day years ago, I was passing through here while nibbling on a little snack. I must have got distracted, dropped me snack, but before I could pick it up, I saw these little hungry eyes. You know me, I've never met a fluffy creature I didn't like, so I let them gnash on and hold them sin. Soon enough, all his buddies appeared to share the meal. Everybody's eating and sinning it in unison, and they come back every year. First in on Boxing Day morning, right on schedule. You must be the favorite person. I suppose I am, but that's not why I do it. These little fluffy creatures can't speak and have trouble letting others know what they need sometimes. That's a lovely thing to keep in mind, Hagrid. Has anyone ever done something like that for ya? Something nice without being asked? Yes, someone has done something like that for me, but yeah, appreciated it too. I think that's fair to say. A little bit of kindness goes a long way. It reminds us what that we are all just people. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture either. Sometimes even the most unpleasant individual need to feel appreciated. They do important things too. Like grouchy like Professor Snape. Well, he's not the most pleasant person at Hogwarts, but by a generous margin. But I'm sure he enjoys something. Give him a taste. That's it, Hagrid. What are you talking about? I know how I can show Snape that I appreciate him looking after Hogwarts over the Christmas holidays, but I'll need to move quickly. Need to move quickly. Get Charlie's help. What's this about? It's still the Christmas holidays. We shouldn't be in any classroom right now. Hagrid just showed me these amazing cinnamon puffskins and told me how he feeds them every Boxing Day. In a strange way, it made me think about the rumor you heard about Professor Snape, that he hadn't received any Christmas presents. What about it? Everybody deserves to be appreciated for the good things they do, right? We should make him a Boxing Day gift. Are you feeling alright? This is Snape we were talking about. The man's a patch that would sooner reprimand us than thank us for anything we could do for him. Why should we make him anything? Snape took care of Hogwarts during the Christmas holidays. Anybody could have done that. Perhaps but he did, and that's an important job. I'm not sure too many ever thank him for his dedication. I know he's not your ideal professor, but we could make his day a lot better. I've got to hand it to you. You really are an optimistic person. Does that mean you want to help? Sure, but I have no idea what he actually likes. Not sure anybody does. I've got a hunch. Remember during the Christmas feast when he left before dessert was served? He made a point of telling us he lost his appetite. That's because Hogwarts doesn't serve his favorite dessert, holiday Blanche-Manche. Snape told me all about it when I ran into him in the Three Broomsticks. What makes it special is that it's got some mistletoe berry and dirigible plums in it. Where do you think we can find some of those? There have to be some here in the herbology classroom. I found the mistletoe berry, and I found the dirigible plums. So how much of this stuff do we need? Not a lot. Professor Snape mentioned that the mistletoe berries were very subtle. That makes sense. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. Now the dirigible plums cover up the taste of the berries and provide some of the color back to the dish. Good. We got the stuff we need to whip up some holiday Blanche-Manche. And there's only one problem now. What's that? Where are we going to make it? It won't be much of a surprise if Snape finds us making it in the kitchens. That's a good question. Perhaps Hagrid can help us. I'm sure he would like to help us once he hears about our plan. Let's go. Hagrid cannot cook worth a damn. Don't go to Hagrid. Don't go to Hagrid. Hey Charlie, have you seen Hagrid? He was heading out to the door when I got here. Had to attend to some business on the Magical Creatures Reserve. But he lit up when I told him all about your idea to make some holiday Blanche-Manche for Snape. He even showed me a recipe for Blanche-Manche from his cookbook. What are we waiting for then? Let's start cooking. Just about everything is in the cauldron. The only thing we have left is to add some ground cinnamon. Small problem there. Hagrid's all out of cinnamon. Is there anything around here that we could use as a substitute? All I could find was the cloves and ginger. Which do you think will be a better substitute? Let's use the ginger. It's got the same type of warm taste as cinnamon. It may play with the sweetness of the dodgeable plums in a subtle way too. I hope you're sure we don't want Snape to spit our blancmange out after one bite. I'm sure it'll be alright. Unlike potion making, cooking allows for a little room of improvisation. The recipe says that we should let it sit for a moment before chilling. You think we can speed up the chilling process with the freezing spell? We don't have much time left. Be cautious. We don't want to turn our blancmange into frozen custard. Although frozen custard doesn't sound half bad either. Just a touch. Holy shit. It looks perfect. You have outdone yourself this time. It wasn't just me, you helped too. We'll decide who gets to take credit for this Christmas surprise after we deliver it to Professor Snape. Deliver your gift. I know that the holidays are ending, but I'm going to miss Christmas decorations in the Great Hall. I can't wait to see my friends when they come back to Hogwarts. The Christmas holidays are just about over. Excuse me, Professor Snape, do you have a minute? Be quick. Charlie and I wanted to make you something for all the good things you do for Hogwarts. Your appreciation is noted, but there was no need to. We made you this. And what is this exactly? I saw you leave the Christmas feast early without dessert. And I remember that what you told me about the holiday blancmange you liked as a kid. We wanted to make you something like that you would like. Give it a try. We worked really hard on it. One could consider this a thoughtful gesture if one were able to look past your recent stint at Zonkers. A dessert like this could be considered a clever way to disguise one of the many jokes. No tricks, Professor. We wanted to let you know that we appreciate you looking after Hogwarts over the holidays. Your offer is in taste, and judging by the color, it appears though you added the right amount of dodgeable plums. Go on, try it just a little. Find a bait. What do you think? It's close to what you remember. Doesn't taste exactly as you remember it. This tastes just as sweet, but the finish is different. There's something warmer about this, gingery, if you will. Does that mean you hate it? Not at all, Weasley. This dessert has a complex flavor that can be a good thing. Does that mean you like it? Oh, I will say this: you are not entirely unskilled in your culinary pursuits. Thank you for the gift, and Merry Christmas. What's that supposed to mean? For a Christmas holiday full of surprises, I think that may have been the best surprise of all. Hey, he's smiling. First time I've ever seen him smile. Hey, we completed it. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next time.